Good evening, friends, and welcome to another episode of Where the Style Things Are. I'm Sam. But first, I need my first sip of whiskey this weekend. Hang on. That was needed, I'm telling you. Just got home, had two great days of work. It did go very good actually, so that's always nice. In that way you don't get too worn out actually. It's rather decent. It's pretty okay to work in that tempo and everything, so yeah, it feels good. Can be really stressy if things don't turn out so well, but yeah. Nice days. I also been working out 3 days in a row now, so I feel really good about that. And I'm spearheading that on, continuing that. Tomorrow is swimming day. I feel like I need to get some swimming in there too, because it's a really nice formal workout, I think. And well, it suits me very good. So it's nice to get a little swimming in there as well. And then we are doing back at Sunday, back day. So yeah, that's nice. One thing I need to start doing more is I need to meditate more. I've been super crappy on that department for the longest time. I don't know, I have a hard time fitting it into my day, I think. But it's time to stop the excuses and just get it done. I think I am going to do it in the mornings. Set the alarm clock much earlier and get up and do it. It's kind of nice in the mornings because you have more time for yourself and actually you are rested, well rested as well. So you won't go into this kind of sleep mode when you're meditating. You are fresh and comes right out of sleep. So I think that will be pretty good. And I'm telling you, if you haven't tried meditating, I suggest you do, because for me it has really been a game changer. You really get more rooted in life, down to earth. I think for me it has really put away stress. And also you really found out that you create most of your things yourself, you know. For instance, like my fears, anxieties and ideas and a lot of stuff really is self-made. And once you get that, well, it's more easy to get rid of them, you know. So I really urge you to try. Just start with like 20 minutes per day or something similar. Because I know it can be hard when you start out. I know when I did like a year before, so it can be hard to keep the concentration up, you know, and stuff. But just do it. It's not that important in the beginning. And if you lose focus on a thought or something and trails away, just get back to the focus and emptiness. And don't like sit and be angry on yourself because you didn't manage the emptiness for a long time. You know, just be calm and be yourself and take the time you need to master that stuff, because I think it will be interesting for you. I decided on a cigar for tonight's session. It will be the Cuban one, the Jose La Piedra. I felt it as a good Friday stoogie. Damn, this camera has a hard time focusing on this. What if I go up? No, it won't do it. Ah, well, anyway. It's a Cuban one, this. Been thinking about that one for several hours, so it's going to be nice. A little bit cold outside actually, so I need to create a better smoking environment, really. Because I just have my backyard and it's not so fun standing around there smoking. I really need a man cave-ish place to be. It really would be nice to build like a distinguished room for that stuff, like a library or something. Because I love reading and like this chair is awesome. So I would like to have chairs like this. Bookcases everywhere filled with books, classics, some Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, you know, classics like that. I'm also into a lot of military history, both Second World War and a lot of Swedish military history as well, so that's really interesting. So a lot of that stuff in my bookcases probably. And also, interesting science, life-changing stuff, conspiracy things, and, found that interesting. Even if I'm not believing them all, it's kind of more interesting to read them and know what it's all about, inside and out, and then form an opinion on rather to believe it or not to believe it, So yeah, I think that's interesting. Yeah. So next thing for me is to pack a little bag, swim pants. I need to find my swimming, I don't even know what it's called. Not hat. Swimming cap, maybe? Yeah, it might be. Those rubbery things elite swimmers put on their heads, and like swim glasses. Well, when I started swimming, I really bought that stuff, It actually makes a difference. But I mean, I didn't buy them because, oh yeah, I'm so amazingly good swimmer, so I need stuff like that. I just thought it was kind of fun. I'm noticing that it's really doing a difference. You can swim much faster and don't get water in your eyes, and it's just nice to get the hair off and not in the way. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I have a red cap, by the way. Really sexy. Maybe a good band name. Sammy and the Swing Cabers. Oh. Sammy and the Red Caps. I don't know, man. Hey, kind of funny stuff. Might be a pipe tonight, actually. I think I'm craving a little Royal Yacht in my bowl tonight. Joanna is away at some friends, playing video games and stuff. Having a good time, like with old school video games from their ladies. So it's really nice. I did plan on having some solitude time here, and just me with my cigars and a little pipe or something, like just pondering away. I need to get a Christmas tree soon. I like my Christmas trees wonderful and real. How do you like yours? Please comment down below. Yes, we're actually getting we're actually ordering one nowadays. It has been pretty easy for the last 2 years. I'm a strong believer in actually going out and cut your own tree, but apparently you need to save forests and stuff, so you can't do that anymore. It's actually legal to do that, so then you are taking like from the farmer's land, like the farmer who owns the trees. Then yeah, it's kind of like stealing a tree. A little bit shame, because it was a nice tradition going out and pick a nice tree, and cut it down. I think actually when I was a little kid, it was illegal already then, but because my dad was a military man back then, he always knew a good spot for trees, because he was always in the forest, and they had a good little spot which was near to the combat grounds, which they always used to train, so he was out there a lot, and he just knew where the good ones to pick were, so we used to sneak out there with our car, and like it would go out, cut it down real fast, and then up with a tree on the car, and then like home. It was kind of funny every year, but yeah, we got a great tree every year, so yeah, that's nice. Good times. Was really privileged when I was growing up. Both parents, both grandparents on both sides. Huge house with great parenting. My dad was a major in the Swedish army, and my mother was actually förskollärare. I have no fucking idea what that is called. I mean, you're gonna have to look that up actually. This is great because it's helping my English much. Kindergarten teacher, but not in kindergarten. Yeah, my dad was a major in the Swedish Army, and my mother was a preschool teacher. So yeah, so I got all the hard forcing stuff from my dad, and you know, from my mom I got all the pedagogic stuff. So yeah, it was kind of a good mix. Man, those were the days. Can't imagine growing up like that today, you know. I can remember times when I like had to be out, like on winter breaks and like Christmas breaks. We had like 2 to 3 weeks off in school, and I can remember like days when I had to be out freezing, forced myself to have a good time and play, like building snow caves and stuff, before I had to go indoors and play those Super Mario and Tailspin games and whatever it was on the 8-bit NES console. Nintendo Entertainment System, the first one, for you who does remember that one. If you do that with your kids today, now we are kind of abusive to them. It's kind of weird of that, how we got into that position. Man, I'm so tired of weak-minded fools. Weak-minded fools like everywhere. But yeah, you know, that's what you get. Liberals and all that crazy stuff going on. Pushing the feminist agenda. It's kind of creepy, actually. Is it so hard to just be a good human with good values? And just put all the other crap at the side? I don't care if you're a woman, if you're a man. I don't care if you're E.T. for Christ's sake. Heck, E.T. has better values and morally stuff than we do. And I'm not talking about E.T. in the movie. I'm talking about like general E.T.s, extraterrestrial beings. They're probably eons ahead of us in ethics, morals, you know. You know what I used to say. Use this. That's why you got it. Don't buy into all this crazy shit. It's such a crazy world now, like, you know, how many friends do you have? Can you count your friends? That's a thing that has gotten pretty blurry, isn't it? Friends? Because I'm not talking like Facebook friends. I'm talking real friends. Isn't that interesting? Facebook friends are associates that you are associated with on some kind of level. It can be real friends as well. I probably have 2, 3 of those left. How many do you have? Social media is weird, man. Figure the rest out of that sentence. Out for yourself. I know you can do it. Wasn't it nice when you had a phone that you used to call people on? I remember that. Calling friends. Asking them if they would like come out and play. When I was younger. How is kid doing that today? Do they type a bloody MSN message? I have no idea. That thing is so strange. How does even kids play today? Do kids play? Yeah, they do. They play video games, probably. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue on that stuff. Please, someone fill me in who has kids, because it would be kind of interesting to know, actually. I mean, things when we were kids were freaking life learning. He was climbing too high at the playground and fell down in the sand. You learned that stuff hurt. You wouldn't go up and do it again. Today they are putting freaking rubber mats in the playground so people are not hurting themselves, or kids. Stupid. Let the damn kids fall and learn with life. Falling from a height does hurt you. Don't do it again. Super important life lessons. To not hurt yourself again. It might be good to learn that stuff early. Just might. Tonight I'm in my happy zone. It's Friday night. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm the man. I have a full whiskey poured. And I picked out a cigar for tonight. Can it be any better than that? Yes, it can. I'm talking to you. That's the best thing of all. What are you doing tonight? How are you celebrating this weekend? Are you going away with loved ones? With someone you love? Someone you are married to? Do you spend it with friends? Do you spend it alone? That's okay too. If you want to be alone. No shame in being that. Learning how to spend time with yourself. It's actually really important. It's a nice skill to have, you know. Because there are going to be times in life when you are going to be alone. Hang on, I'm going to enjoy a little snack here. I bought myself some Anton Berg. It's a Swedish name. It's the maker of this candy. Yeah, Anton Berg. Since 1884 actually. It's marzipan, mini bars. Marzipan. Looks like that. I did open it like that. It's like wrapped in chocolate and then it's marzipan inside. I love marzipan, man. Probably shouldn't spoil my workouts here too much, but yeah, they're so small I figured I could take one. Do you have cravings for stuff? You should probably start knowing me by now, so you know I love taste in everything, food, sweets, like candy and drinks and yeah, flavors everywhere. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is. I just love good flavors. Too good, man. I'm actually getting a little jealous of George Bruno, you know. His coffee seems so damn good every time. And I was watching his unboxing video of the roasted beans and stuff. He did. I don't remember where he bought them, but things like that, you know. I really need to up my coffee game. Because I'm not drinking coffee a lot. I actually love tea and stuff, but when I drink my coffee, I want it to be really good, you know, with all the flavors and stuff, because I love that. So yeah, I had a friend, or I have a friend, but he isn't living in the town anymore. But when he was, and he owned one of those freaking fancy coffee machines, you know, and it's really a difference. You can tell. It's really nice just to go up to it and press, you know, and get your coffee pretty instantly. And it's a mile ahead of taste. So yeah, that's something to look into. I've noticed my clothing guides is not doing well in views. Do you like them? Do you want more of those videos? Tell me down below, because I would like to know what you want to see on this channel. I don't want it, as I said in the first video, I don't want it to be one-way street. I want it to be two-way, you know. So we can meet at half. Because I want to make good content for you, and of course I'm gonna do what I like, because it's my freaking channel. But I want it to be a conversation rather than a monologue. So, oh, it's lovely. I'm just getting into the right weekend mood here. I am playing some jazz stuff in the background. Very low for copywriting reasons, of course. But I'm telling you, it's so great. That first jazz, man. And that is coming from a guy that's really into 70s loud bands, you know, like Queen and stuff. That's my real cravings, actually. I've never talked about it. I did talk about my music background in the first video I did. And that just stretched back to like the 80s hair metal stuff, you know. But really deep in here, I'm the dude that really likes Queen, Fleetwood Mac, Deep Purple, Rainbow. What else? There's so many, but you know, yeah, I said Fleetwood Mac, Pink Floyd, Alan Parsons Project, for God's sake, really lovely. Stuff like that, you know. Hall & Oates, Oh, there's so many. But you get it. Real freaking music. From real times. And there still was real music around. Players and writers. Not just... Yeah, you know. Goofy kids with producers. And I don't have anything against them. If that's what you want, heck, go for it. Have success. Be rich. Do your thing. Love it. That's just not me. For me, the music is more important. You know that I have written like every word in the lyrics and actually made a goddamn song that I wrote chords to it and melodized it and damn, I think I'm such a control freak in these areas. Even if I did all those things, I don't think I could lend that or give that song away to a producer in a studio and say, or like an engineer or something in a studio and say, hey, do this, let's get this great, mix me as you want, and it will sound good. I would be on that sucker in like 5 minutes. And pulling levers, you know, and turning knobs and shit to my own sound. The music is one thing that I can't really, it's too important. I need to do that stuff myself, you know. With a longer episode on where the style things are. Could actually be a cool tune. Sound like a freaking musical track, I don't know. Is this program turning into a musical? I think not, my friends. I only love one musical and it's chess, actually. No, it's not because it's Swedish, it's because it is the greatest musical ever fucking made. That's why. It's not because Björn and Benny did it, together with Tim Rice. It's because it's actually really good. And the musical is spanning such a broad genre. It has everything actually from marching music to like rock stuff. And that's kind of fun. You ought to figure it out by now. As my father is was a major in the army, and my granddad actually was kind of obsessed with the military history and stuff as well. That was my ticket into music, you know, and into drumming. Marching music. Love that stuff, man. Sorry, Americans. You're trying to do it good, but there is only one country that is doing marching music good, and it's the Germans. Has always been doing marching music in the best positive way. Especially from the 17th century and forwards. I mean, it's kind of funny because a lot of like Swedish regimental marches are actually just German marches. Like they left that stuff and pulled it into, hey, let's see, Bohusläns Regimentets March. I have no idea if that is actually German. I'm just taking an example, but you know. So yeah, you know, I'm probably like 1% of 5 on this earth that is interested in marching music. No, it's probably a little bit more than 5%, but it's not a large amount of people, you know, so... Well, I'm kind of with that, a lot of stuff, but you know, celebrate your difference, man. Highlight that, because that's what makes you, you. And that's kind of important. Your unique style and your unique DNA. There's probably some 0 or 1 that is different, in a different string somewhere, you know. Here's an idea. You know what I think is the oldest particle in the universe? A photon. Here's a little task for you. Google how a photon looks, and then ask yourself why the Crusading Knights looks as they do. That's interesting. A little brain task for you. How can that be associated with church? I don't know, man. But it's interesting. It's astounding, but it's no bullshit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this unsponsored show on the YouTube intranet with me, Sam Häggblad from Sweden. If you like my stuff, you know what to do, friend. You need to subscribe to this channel for getting the everlasting Thinking Man's Pill And also hit the notification button so you get it instantly. Because that's important for you if you want to break free from this society, man. To be a little bit ahead of everybody else and succeed in life. Because that is what we are delving into here. Succeed with me, together with me. Because, you know, I'm not fully there yet. It would kind of be double moral if I was just telling you what to do and not pulling myself through that channel as well, you know. But I am together with you. So it's great. I'm not a boss on everything, you know. But I have rather good life experience, I would at least think, for being 33 years old. I've been around the world on 2 tours with my music. I've been in the army. I've been dancing ballet as a young kid. I've been horseback riding. Before I was in the army, I should say. What else strange thing I have done? Yeah, I got into music by playing marching drums. I've been playing ice hockey. I've done a lot of shit, man. Learned a lot of shit along the way, which I want to share with you, so you can be the best version of yourself. Let's be our best versions of ourselves together. So yeah, that is probably the longest outro or like goodbye thing I ever done. But you know, thank you for watching, sincerely, and have a great weekend. And I will be seeing you in Tweed Sunday. That actually is forthcoming this Sunday, because I'm gonna get it done. I've been slacking off 2 weeks now, and you will get it, promise. So cheers from me in Sweden, Sam. Have a great time wherever you are in the world, and peace be with ya. Cheers.